let's deal with the first 4 league games as a block. And go to someone else, Phil, if you want to keep laughing.
No, I was laughing at him. I was laughing at him, actually.
Man U home, Brentford away, Villa home, City away. I know we sort of looked at these before that horrible 7-8 days where we lost the 3 games, and you could look at it and go, United a pile of shit, Villa a pile of shit, Brentford don't look the same team under the new throw-in fella, and
his actual name.
And Man City still being inconsistent. It looked a very bankable set of fixtures. A couple of weeks makes a difference, though. I'd say it's all about form. These are fixtures that if Liverpool spring back to life against Man U, you can suddenly embrace the other 3 with a degree of optimism. I think that where we stand today, without being naively optimistic or unduly pessimistic, I think they look a challenging set of games.
They do, but I mean, most Premier League games in a 4-game spell will look challenging in some way. It's very rare you don't.
Not fucking Arsenal's.
No. Well, but then if you look at after the next international break, they've got derbies and all kinds of stuff, and Chelsea. I think they've got Chelsea and Spurs back-to-back weekends. I think. Nice. But this is not awful. I mean, I think the big problem with the last one was that it was only 1 home game, and if you'd have played Palace or Chelsea at home, and you beat them, and you get 9 points, you lose the other one, you go, well, that's fine, because you're getting 3 away games. Right? One of them's a newly promoted side, but you're still getting 3 away games, and playing away against the Premier League is tough. Like, it just is. And we've got Manchester City away, which is a tough game. Brentford away is one of the ones we should be going and winning. You would not be looking at that and thinking, if we're going to be serious this season, you should be looking at Brentford away and going, well, we have to take 3 points there. They are not the team they were under Frank.
What's in form terms? If they drawn and won, they beat Man U.
Manchester United. And
they draw.
They beat Man United, but they went 2-0 up, and then from there, obviously, they then sort of sat in. And United missed a penalty. United missed a penalty at 2-1. They weren't terrific. They were weird against City, and my worry is that when they come to face us, they'll have learned a couple of things from what they did against City, and will be looking to be more front-footed. They got a late equaliser against Chelsea, where they'd been much the better side first half, but Chelsea woke up second half. Chelsea were trying to manage their resources for the first time with proper European games, and they fucked up a bit Chelsea, and they weren't right. But Brentford took advantage of that. I think my position on the Brentford game, United's a little bit different because it's United and it's always complicated. I think if we're on it for the Brentford game, I don't think that they should have that much of the way of answers for us. I think, in the past, there's been times going to Frank's Brentford where you felt a little bit like you were at the mercy of Brentford. Like if a certain Brentford turns up, it's on their terms.
It's a game after a European away, though. I mean, and
it's a Saturday night. And it's a Saturday night at 8 o'clock.
It's only an hour. It's an hour and a half.
Is it Frankfurt Tuesday?
Frankfurt's Wednesday.
Frankfurt's Wednesdays.
Yeah,
it's another tough week. It's another Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday week. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I think ultimately, to feel like Brentford are going to finish, let's say bottom 6. I'll be amazed if they finish higher than the 14th. Yeah, is that bottom 6? No, higher than 15th. But let's just say 14th and then at bottom 7. I'd be amazed if they finish higher than 14th. And genuinely, you can probably afford to drop points away from home against one of the teams that finish in the bottom 7. But let it not be this one.
If I had to choose an away side to play against at the weekend following an away game in the Champions League, Brentford would be in my top 5. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think
if not 3. So, I mean, I think this is where your gloomy agenda really does become gloomy because for me, Liverpool should be winning their home games, and Man United and Villa aren't the great Man United and Villa sides that we've seen in the past. And Brentford is a game which Liverpool should always be thinking about winning. I think Brentford fans will be going there thinking Liverpool might win today. So I don't think that
it's not Fulham, Brentford, Wolves though. It could be, or do you know what I mean?
Which one of
Arsenal's? I'm not going to argue that these are the toughest set of fixtures we're going to face, but also the compression is a fact here.
Well, you haven't really
home games against Manchester United and Villa based on the last 5 to 10 years of Liverpool.
We haven't been Man U for 2 years, right?
No, but they also haven't won at Anfield since 2016.
I said after the Chelsea game, I think I was on the post-match show and said that this could be the fixture we need. I mean, it feels like an eon since we played at Anfield, and you said it before, Neil, and it feels like ages since I've been there.
I think you're right in that sense. I think it is a fixture we need.
So it always used to be, before the kind of Arsenal of this iteration, I always looked forward to playing Arsenal at home if we were on a bit of a wobble, because it's a big game, but they're not amazing, and if we turn up, we'll win.
For example, I don't think if it had been Leeds at home this weekend, it would have done us any favours.
No, not
really. We could have won 3-0, and I'm not sure anybody would change any music at all.
Yeah.
I think even a bad 1-0 against Man United would give us a...
I don't know. There was like the ones last season where we were wobbling a bit in January when we beat Southampton at home. It's like that you think, okay, and it keeps us ticking over. So you don't mind one of them. But yeah, I just look at that and I think that if I try and talk myself into one of them being a draw, I can probably do it. But I just think that
out of those three.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to talk myself into one of them being a draw. I think we'll win them.
I think what's for me on the first three. I think firstly let's point out Real Madrid at home to Manchester City away. You know, we do this, by the way, we do this thing where we say, Arsenal don't leave London for however many weeks, or Chelsea don't leave London for however many weeks. It's worth pointing out that after we get back from Brentford, Palace, Villa, Real Madrid and Man City away, we're not leaving the northwest of England.
So Real Madrid the Tuesday?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Tuesday, Sunday.
So I think that City almost becomes a cup final. I think at the end of this run, City's, it's almost its own thing. Like normally when we do these shows, I do see it as a block of 4. This I see it as a block of 3 with fuck knows what in terms of game 4 at the end of it. A game that's probably defined by whoever scores the first goal. But I'm quite...
I think it's defined by, if I can interrupt you, I think it's defined by who's played well in the previous 3. Because we're yin-ing and yanging with our format of those, the two of us. And
Possibly.
I think if we have a good 3 wins and they have a wobble, then I think we could bounce into that.
Possibly we do, but we can bounce into it and get beat.
Yeah.
And this is back to, and genuinely, you know, to sort of to rebang a drum of some description. I thought the attitude of lots of people going into the Chelsea game was fucking ludicrous. You do not win that many games away from home against the top 10 in the Premier League. We've already won 1 this season. I thought a number of people who said, literally used the words, because of what had happened in the previous 2 games, this for me against Chelsea is a must-win.
Yeah, I heard that.
They were just fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And because it just wasn't, it never was.
No.
And I think that this is, you know, I think that the City game, again, if we've won 3, there's every chance Arsenal have won 3, and Arsenal that'll be the last game of the weekend, and Arsenal might have won 4. And then everyone will say, fucking hell, we're 4 points behind Arsenal, we've now got to go and win at City. And we will not need to go and win at City. A point will be perfectly fine, but if we get beat, we get beat. And then you sort out the other side. I said before, I don't want to get 2 results away, but if it's 4 points and we've got City away in the bank, done, safe, then I'm quite relaxed about that.